The 2016 Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic broadcasts are brought to you by CBA Sports, your sports construction specialist, Adidas, Impossible is Nothing, Hawks Basketball Academy and Junior Hawks Camps, designed to give Atlanta youth the ultimate basketball experience, Assistant Basketball Coach app, your source for coaching insight, and StatRow, funding youth sports through game highlights.
Every day is another beginning. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream.
Playing on guard tonight, number 0, also playing guard, number 1, a third guard for Pebblebrook, for Norcross, number 3, playing forward for the Blue Devils, number 5, Jordan Goldwire. And finally, forward for Norcross, number 12, Galvin White. And the head coach of the Blue Devils is Jesse McMillan. Now here are your starters for the home team, the Pebblebrook Falcons. Playing one guard tonight, number 0, Dwight Murray. Also at guard, and number 2, Drew Brennan. Also playing at guard is numbers 4, Elias Harding. And one forward for Pebblebrook, number 5, Mervyn James. And finally forward for the Falcons, number 15, Jared Jones. And the head coach of Pebblebrook is George Washington.
We welcome you into Wildcat Arena. No, you did not hear a mistake. Colin Sexton is not starting for the Pebblebrook Falcons, who have won 2 of their last 3 and enter at 7-4, going up against the Norcross Blue Devils, who are 13-2 and have won 3 of their last 5. Norcross will be in the gray Nike threads. Pebblebrook will be in the white Nike threads. Norcross will be sending out Rashawn Hammonds, number 0. Number 1, Lance Thomas. Number 3, Kyle Sturdivant. Number 5, Jordan Goldwire. And number 12, Dalvin White. For Pebblebrook, it'll be number 0, Dwight Murray. Number 2, Drew Brennan. Number 4, Elias Harden. Number 5, Mervyn James. And number 15, Jared Jones. The referees are making sure everyone is straight. All in gray will be Norcross. All in white will be Pebblebrook. Tip is good. Over to Harden. Harden taking the game to Xavier. Here's Drew Brennan. Brennan between the rings, and now will held it with the right hand. Picked up at the top. Over now to Jones. Here's Brennan now on the wing. There's a cut. Layup good. Jared Jones with his first field goal. Sturdivant to Goldwire, now to White, back over to Goldwire, over to Sturdivant. He crosses the timeline, now to Sturdivant. Sturdivant picks it up and gives it to Lance Thomas. Lance worked on. How they come out in a zone defense now. And they'll give it over to Sturdivant. He pulls the 3, back iron, no good. Jones tipped for the rebound, it's not there. Here comes Harden. Harden in transition, lost it, and it's going to be picked up by Goldwire, who goes long to Sturdivant. Sturdivant's going to catch it. Now going to set fire in the corner, a 3. Good, Kyle Sturdivant cracks the seal for Norcross with a 3 ball. A minute gone by. Coach George Washington of Pebblebrook and Coach Jesse McMillan of Norcross. There's a drive by Brennan. Jones wasn't ready. Dalvin White coming away with it. White running down, tried to go with the alley-oop to Hammonds and got it away. A beautiful job by Rashawn Hammonds adjusting and catching that White alley. A minute and a half gone by. Murray around the screen and scores. Dwight Murray with the jumper. 5-4, and quickly back is Goldwire. Goldwire across now to Hammonds. Hammonds will hold it between the rings, and he gives it over to Jordan Goldwire and back over to Dalvin White. Goldwire calls out the play. White pulls the left wing three. Short, no good. Rebound bounce, tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Norcross. Inbound. Baseline out of bounds, tried to go at the alley, catch Lance Thomas, put it up and in good. 7-4 now, we come up, 2 minutes gone by. They say this arena holds 3,000. I think we're right there at 3,000. Drennan in the right corner. Look, it was pop free. Harden is going to pick it up. Elias Harden now holds it. Pebblebrook coming in number 7 in Georgia 7A. Norcross coming in number 1. There's a jump by Mervyn James. Sturdivant picked up the dribble, now gives it over to Lance, and there's a push by Elias Harden. That'll be his first foul and the team's first. We've talked at length about the scheduling that Pebblebrook has put together. It's one of the toughest schedules I've seen. They have losses to Mount Verdi, to IMG, to Paul Six, and Hudson Calf. There's a drive, dump off by Sturdivant. Oh, out the goal wire, a three off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound hit the floor, it's picked up now by Mervyn James. Up ahead now, and here comes Harden. Harden goes between the legs, lost it. White tried to come in there and get it out of bounds off of Dalvin White with 5:11 to go. 7-6, Norcross with a 1-point lead, 5:15 to go. So here's Harden. Harden inbounds it to Drennan. Drennan, a 20-point game scorer, and his time at East Jackson, goes around the screen. Pops pulls the jumper. Hill of the rim, no good. Rebound hit the floor. Outlet pass now to White. White, layup, no. Put back dunk by Hammonds, no. And here comes Murray. Murray's going to come back this way in transition. Dump it off to Jones. Jones got fouled as he caught it underneath, and it'll be a foul. The lead official will call it there on Lance Thomas, his first, and the team's first. Wheeler, a winner earlier here in the national bracket semifinals. This is the final of the Fab Four bracket. Pebblebrook defeated John Marshall out of Virginia to get here, who you saw defeat Miami Christian in the third place game. Miami Christian falling to Norcross. The jumper by Murray is no good. Rebound hit the floor, and here comes Sturdivant. Kyle Sturdivant with the left-hand dribble goes to the baseline, pulls up the jumper. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Jones skies for the rebound. He outlets it now to Harden. Harden, one-hand pass up to Murray. Murray going to go baseline, guarded by Goldwire, floated it up in good. Dwight Murray puts Pebblebrook up 8-7. And Colin Sexton now walks up to the scorer's table. There's a drive by Sturdivant, up, counted, and the foul. Kyle Sturdivant, the hoop and the harm. Foul is going to be on Mervyn James, his first, and the team's second, and now Colin Sexton will walk into the ball game. So he sat for the first almost half a quarter. Sat for 3:52, and he's already having a conversation with the official right now. Sexton going to Alabama and is the most prolific scorer in the high school game this season. Back iron, Sturdivant missed the free throw. Drennan goes around the screen. Drennan gonna go, float it up, no. Sexton flew in and got the rebound, and there's a foul. So it's Murray, Harden, Jones, Drennan, and Sexton, the five on the floor. Foul on Jordan Goldwire, his first, the team's second. Murray has it between the rings with the right hand. 9-8, Norcross in the lead. They are in gray. Pebblebrook in the White now gonna go baseline, reverse it up is Drennan, no tip, Jones good. Jared Jones, his second field goal in the contest, 10-9, 3.5 to go. Gives it off, now here's Goldwire up ahead to Dalvin White. White spins it over, Hammond's gonna show the range, it's short. Murray gets the rebound, and here come the Falcons back in transition. Murray on the left wing stop, gonna pull up the jumper, hill of the rim, no good. Hammonds is gonna get the rebound. Long pass, it was deflected by Sexton on the outlet. So now Lance Thomas will go out, and checking in will be JoJo Toppin. Toppin had him a pretty good night the other night for Norcross in their contest. Able to break free and do some things and really kind of just showed out overall. Swinging around, Hammonds, the short jumper, it is good. Rashawn Hammond, that little lefty off the baseline, and it gives them an 11-10 lead with 2:41 to go. Here's Sexton now into the forecourt. First time he's put his hands on the ball, 2:35 to go. He's picked up by Goldwire. Now he's going to hesitate and go down the baseline, float it up, no good. Murray got the rebound and floated it back in good. Dwight Murray, who got the start, still remaining in. He's got him 6 big first quarter points, 12-11. Norcross coming in 13-2. It have won 3 of the last 5. Toppin gonna drive baseline, no. Sexton's gonna get the rebound. Here comes Pebblebrook in transition. Sexton gonna go all the way, layup good. Colin Sexton coast to coast. 14-11 now. Pebblebrook a 3-point lead. They're up 2. Up 3 with 2 minutes to go, under 2 minutes. 1:55 to go, and they'll bounce it over to Sturdivant. Sturdivant now back to Goldwire. Goldwire spins it over to White. White down the lane, floated it up, back iron, no, a whistle on the floor from the lead official underneath, and let's see what we have. Offensive foul called on Rashad Hammonds, his first, the team's third with 1:45 to go, and Mervyn James has checked back into the contest now for Pebblebrook. Sexton, Harden, Drennan, Murray, and now James as Jared Jones took a seat. Murray with fine 6 points in the 5 minutes that he got in the start. Drennan with the right-hand dribble, looks and gives it to Colin, who's got him on the backside. He faked the fadeaway, stepped in, shot, and scored. Colin Sexton set him up and did his thing on it, 16-11. Couple of oohs and ahs from the crowd right there. Goldwire, long pass over to Toppins. Toppins gonna take it, go down the baseline, lay it up and good. Joseph Toppin off the bench and into the scorebook. Instant offense from the Meadow Creek transfer. Now Sexton gives it over to Drew Drennan. He'll hold it with 65 seconds between the rings and now moves to the right side, picked up by White. Picked up the dribble now. Here's Sexton being worked on by Goldwire. They fight down there low, and let's see what happened. Will it be a jump ball? Foul will be on Colin Sexton. That'll be his first, the team's third. Coach Washington wanting to know what was going on as he talks to Sexton. So now Hammonds will check back into the contest. So it'll be Hammonds, Toppin, Sturdivant, Goldwire. White is who came out, Dalvin White. Sturdivant crossing the timeline. That's 44 seconds now. He'll give it over to Goldwire, who's holding it right there. Now you got to remember, Goldwire running this offense right now. Look for him to start getting in the lanes and getting some strips and steals. He's very athletic and effective defensively that way. Shot, no good. They chased it down, and there goes Goldwire. Picked up by Drennan with 23 seconds to go. Here's Hammonds out high between the rings. The lefty puts it on the floor, going to cross and go down the lane to a cutting Toppin, slam dunk on the baseline, Joseph Toppin. 16-15 now. Here comes Sexton with 8 seconds across the line for Pebblebrook. Dribbling the ball with the right hand, goes between the legs with 3, pulls a deep 3, good! Splash to end the quarter. Sexton getting it to start. He finished with 7 in the first half, in the first quarter. 8 minutes in the book. Pebblebrook 19-15 over Norcross right here, the SUVtv.com.
Hawks Basketball Academy's camps, clinics, leagues, coaches education, and tournaments.
I've learned to boost my confidence up.
From the dribbling to the shooting to the passing, it's just a great camp.
They get a chance to meet former and current Hawk players.
We're building kids on the court and off the court. It's about character and being a good basketball player.
I would say you need to come out here. It's so fun out here.
You like how Colin Sexton hit that 3-ball? Catch the highlights on the tournament games and share with your friends using the StatRow app. Be sure to check out the other great hoop teams and features on StatRow after the tournament. Second quarter underway. Norcross' Sturdivant pulls the jumper and hits. Banged it in. Kyle Sturdivant, 19-17. Drennan, Harden, James, Murray, and Sexton, the 5 on the floor. He pulls another deep 3 in and out. It almost went in. Hammond's got the rebound. He's joined out there with White, Thomas, Toppin, and Sturdivant. There goes Hammond down the lane. Shot is up, no good. Lance tried to tip it. Sexton, he don't reach in there and get the rebound. Now he's going to try to start the break. Got it, put back tap, a steal. Here comes Sturdivant. Alley, no hoop. Tried to go to Toppin. Taking a look quickly at the first half. Norcross had 41% shooting. Pebblebrook 60% shooting. Sexton, who came off the bench, finished with 7. Dwight Murray with 6. High man was Kyle Sturdivant with 5 for Norcross. Turnovers, none for Norcross, 3 for Pebblebrook. Norcross has had a turnover just now. Kick it to the top, Drennan, catch, fire, a 3. It's no good. Rebound, Big Lack Thompson. He hands it over now to Sturdivant. Sturdivant with the right hand, quickly up ahead to Dalvin White. White gonna go down the right baseline, and now they'll give it over to Hammonds. Hammonds gonna stop and give it back to White in the corner, so there's the baseline jumper. It is short, no good. Mervyn James gets the rebound. He gives it to Harden. Harden in transition. Harden with the right hand dribble, now swings it to Murray. Catch, fire, a 3, no good. Rebound, skied for Sexton. Underneath, goes up on the other side and scores. Colin Sexton has 9. He's a prolific scorer. He's worth the price of any admission. He finds ways to put the basketball in the basket and through the net. It's Norcross squad now. Both teams were at City of Palms. There's a 2-3 zone defense almost now from Pebblebrook. It is. Now here comes White. White over to Sturdivant. A 3 right back at you. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do it with range, Kyle Sturdivant says. 21-20. 5:45 to go. Pebblebrook beat Brentwood Academy, whereas Norcross blew a lead late and lost to Brentwood Academy down at City of Palms. Pass deflected in a steal. Here comes White with 5.5 in transition. Dropped it off. Here goes a layup. Good by Kyle Sturdivant. Sturdivant now beginning to get it going. And Norcross goes back on front, 22-21. Harden pulls a 3, no good. Rebound on the baseline. Only picked up by James, and he was fouled on the shot. And that's on Rashad Hammonds. That'll be his second, the team's 4th, and Mervyn James will go to the free throw line. James' first free throws here of the Fab Four portion of the Tournament of Champions, and he went ahead and got that roll. Dalvin White is checked in, and he's way down in that deep corner. James, free throw, good. He made them both. 23-22. Now Jarrett Jones will check back in. Having a seat will be Mervyn James after that shot. Sturdivant brings it into the forecourt, worked on by Drennan. They swing it to the left side now. Here is Goldwire to Thomas. Thomas going to go down the baseline. He lost it on the way up, and Drennan is going to come away with it. Drew Drennan in transition. Drennan into the corner. There's a 3-ball. It's good. Dwight Murray, you talk about big, effective points off the bench. Well, he started, showing the depth of the team, 26-22. Toppin's now going to come right back to the scorer's table. Goes around the screen. Goldwire hesitate. He's got Jones on him. He pulls it in his face. In and out, no good. Murray gets the rebound. Head up as he comes with the right-hand dribble into the forecourt to Sexton. Sexton going to catch it on the run and float through the air and score. A beautiful move by Colin Sexton. 28-22, under 4.5 to go. 7-0 run right now by the Falcons of Pebblebrook. Dalvin White going to take it and kick it in the corner. There goes Sturdivant, a 3. Good. Kyle Sturdivant is answering that bell. And Coach Mack wanted a timeout after that 3-ball. And Coach Mack will do that. Sometimes when you least expect it, he'll get a hoop and get a timeout. Sturdivant is feeling good, turning Harden got the roll. Elias Harden, his first field goal. He's taking the game to Xavier. Up ahead. Sturdivant, up, shot, no. Harden rips it off the rim. Tried to go behind the back. They lost it. Sturdivant saved it. Good hustle down low. It'll be out of bounds off of Harden. So it will go over to Norcross. 3:43 to go. Robert Sims will come out, and Lance Thomas will also come out. Coach Mack is upset with Coach Thomas and giving him a teaching lesson right there. And it's a basketball lesson. Here's Sturdivant with the right-hand dribble. He gives it over now to Goldwire. Goldwire gives it to Hammonds, who caught it with his back to the basket. A nice cut by White, who kicks it out to Sturdivant. He's feeling good. Shot no good. Well, maybe. He didn't get the roll. Harden skied and brought that thing down. Up ahead, outlet to Sexton. Sexton goes behind the back. A nifty move. A layup good. Just beautiful in the open floor. Colin Sexton. Get sexy with it, boy. 36-25. Colin Sexton. That's an SUVtv replay. Oh, man. The crowd kind of came to life a little bit right there. There's a cut and a turnover. Murray's going to come away with it. Murray's going to come on a break. Murray up off the window. Good. Dwight Murray. Luxury points, I think not. A timeout call by the Norcross Blue Devils as Pebblebrook has raced out to a 9-point lead, 34-25. It will be a full timeout. We should go to break, but I'm not going anywhere right now. We're going to stay right here, and I'm going to talk about this court that we own. The Atlanta Hawks, Georgia Tech, UGA, Clemson, and Wheeler High School, where we are right now inside the Wheeler Arena. These are just some of the basketball teams that call a CBA Sports Court their home floor. Contact SUVTV's official sports construction specialist, CBA Sports, to discuss your indoor or outdoor sport court needs. Go to cbasports.com. Also, speaking of the Atlanta Hawks, they have summer camps and clinics for basketball players age 8 to 14. Learn more about Junior Hawk camps and register by going to thesuvtv.com/JRHawks. That got us through our full timeout, 2:57 to go. And now Pebblebrook out there with a 9-0 lead, a 9-0 push, a 9-point lead, 34-25. Technically, the run is 13-3 from when they trail 22-21. So that's technically what the run is, 13-3. Colin Sexton in the open floor went nifty behind his back and then finished in the air with that left hand. Something special, but Kyle Sturdivant has said he's come to play too. I'm not the only one that can hoop. Toppin now over to Sturdivant. Sturdivant puts it on the floor, hands it over now to Goldwire. Goldwire goes around, and that's the third foul on Rashad Hammonds. His third foul, it's an offensive foul, and it is the team's fifth foul. And Coach McMillan did not like it. He is defending Rashad Hammonds, who's going to have to sit now for the remainder of the half. JoJo Toppin checked back in. JoJo now has stepped up his game recently. He settled on in and got comfortable. Drennan goes to Murray. Murray a 3. Hill of the rim, no. Rebound is tapped, and here comes Toppin. Toppin had to pick it up, almost had it stolen. Did have it stolen. Gives it off to Murray, who had it stolen back by Sturdivant. Sturdivant with the left hand on the break. Sturdivant through the lane, took the contact up. No. Murray skying for the board. Dwight Murray letting you know he's on the basketball team. Gives it over to Sexton with 2:12 to go. Sexton now going to set up on skates. In your mouth. No good. Front iron. Rebound underneath now by Goldwire. They get it up ahead quickly. Here's Sturdivant. Sturdivant stop. Jumper. Good. Sturdivant is filling it up as well. 34-27. Sexton gives it over on the left side. Going to go down the baseline. It's Harden. Back to Drennan. Drennan a three out of the corner. It's no good. Rebound brought out the air from the guard spot in Dalvin White. White in transition. White going to go all the way. Count it, and the foul. It's a score, and one more for Dalvin White. The foul in transition on Dwight Murray.
Get in there and rebound. Jordan, come in.
Team's fourth foul, and that's Murray's first. So Dalvin White with his first field goal, and now he'll try to tack on the and one. Missed it, no good. Harden skies out of the air and gets the rebound. 34-27. Coming up on a minute and a half to go. And it was what's been a very, very exciting ball game in an absolutely jam-packed Wheeler Arena. 3,000 right on the money. I bet it's here. That's what I'm going to say. There goes Sexton down the lane. Shot up. No, they're going to call it on the floor. It'll be Norcross' 6th foul, and it will be on Jordan Goldwire. Sturdivant has 17 in the contest. Just so you know, he's filling it up as well, Kyle Sturdivant. Sexton across the lane, put it up with the right hand and use the window. Good. 36-29. Now here comes Goldwire. Goldwire attacking right back, and a foul called on Mervyn James right down in front of the Pebblebrook bench. They didn't like it. They thought he had everything straight up and down. The ref did not agree. Team's 5th foul. It'll be a shooting foul, and at the free throw line will be Jordan Goldwire, who has yet to score. Sexton with 15, Sturdivant with 17. Goldwire remains scoreless after that missed free throw. Jarrett Jones checks back in now for the Falcons. Mervyn James will take a seat. James with 2 fouls, a minute and 11 seconds to go, second quarter. Free throw, good. Goldwire in the book. 6-point ball game. Drennan crossing the timeline, 65 seconds. Looking to get the screen from Jones, going to hesitate and go to the cup and put it in and score. His first field goal. Nice little hesitation and drive, finishing on the left side with the left hand. We're under 55 seconds. Goldwire over to Sturdivant. Catch. Sturdivant going to go baseline. Now lost it. Out of bounds. A turnover on Kyle Sturdivant. Out of bounds. 48 and 17 seconds, 38-30. Coach Washington just gave Sexton some instructions. Drennan walks right across the timeline. They're going to go space it here with 35 seconds. There's the drive. It's not there. Drennan going to pull it back out now. Here's the Jones with 25 seconds. Pebblebrook just working some of this clock at the moment. Here's Harden. Harden now being worked on by Sturdivant. Swing it over to a timeout called by Coach Washington. Now he wants to set something up. He wanted to call that timeout with enough time for him to set something up, and he is going to be able to set something up. Coaches and trainers, the Assistant Basketball Coach app is a great resource for drills, plays, and special content. Download the app today to get drills, plays, and content that will help you improve your players and team. And also, while we have a minute, also remember you can catch the Premier Health Flying to the Hoop Invitational live on SUVtv on January the 13th through the 16th, 2017. Order your premium viewing pass today at the SUVtv.com. $7.99 for a one-game broadcast pass or $19.99 to enjoy all 20 games live and on demand. Huntington Prep, Hamilton Heights, Prolific Prep, Wheeler. That's just some of the action that you'll see from the Premier Health Flying to the Hoop Invitation. Out of the timeout, It's passed into the backcourt. Here comes Drennan. Drennan with 10 seconds. Drennan gets a screen from Jones. Drennan going to stop, pull the jumper, and fall out of the timeout and into the basket. That's how you draw it up. And almost a steal, but it will not be. Possession will retain over to Norcross. They've only got 2 seconds. 40-30. Pebblebrook with the lead. There's White, gonna catch it. White tried the long side, and he also tried to draw the foul and did not get it. We go to the half. Pebblebrook, an impressive first half. They lead 40-30 over Norcross right here from the 2016 Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic live on SUVtv.
Every day is another beginning. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream. Gonna make my move, gonna live my dream.
The 2016 Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic broadcasts are brought to you by CBA Sports, your sports construction specialist, Adidas, Impossible is Nothing, Hawks Basketball Academy and Junior Hawks Camps, designed to give Atlanta youth the ultimate basketball experience, Assistant Basketball Coach app, your source for coaching insight, and StatRow, funding youth sports through game highlights.
The Atlanta Hawks Basketball Academy is camps, clinics, leagues, coaches education, and tournaments.
I've learned to boost my confidence up.
From the dribbling to the shooting to the passing, it's just a great, great camp.
They get a chance to meet former and current Hawk players.
We're building kids on the court and off the court. It's about character and being a good basketball player.
I would say you need to come out here. It's so fun out here.
Just so excited that you all are out here to celebrate with us. It is a wonderful thing to embrace a good corporate partner like the Atlanta Hawks. Not only are they a phenomenal basketball team, but they're a good corporation.
You have to have a commitment from up top when you're an organization like the Atlanta Hawks. And I got to tell you that Steve Coonan has been our leader. He's the reason why all these courts in this city is happening. Him and his staff. So I would love for you to give him a round of applause because he makes this possible for all of us. It's very important that the community and the kids know that we love them, that we care about how they live, and create a safe haven for our children. And give them a place where they can not just play, but they can get programming, learn some life skills. It's very important that we continue to give them that. And the Hawks are committed to that structure.
About 2 years ago, I fell in love with the sport basketball, and my mom and dad decided to buy me a basketball so that I can practice inside of the gym and outside of the gym.
Just at a loss for words because I grew up here, went to high school, practically 5 minutes from here, Cedar Grove High School right around the corner, and used to come to this recreation center when I was a young kid. I thank these guys for giving these kids and this community a place to come and play. I know basketball was everything for me. I had problems at the house. I come play basketball as well as Dominique. Basketball has been everything to me. Taught me about life and everything, but I couldn't do it if I didn't have this place right here, this little shack back here is what we used to call it. Meant so much to us, my family, my friends. A lot of us are successful now because we had a place to play.
so grateful to the Hawks Foundation for coming in, making us a partner with them. The first outdoor court in DeKalb County. We are excited. This is one of the first that we have, and we are so pleased to have it. Working along with CBA Sports, this is what you see. I tell you, it's something that we're going to honor for a long time. Bringing in 3-on-3 tournaments, making it great for the community. So thank you all, Hawks Foundation. Thank you, CBA Sports, for a wonderful job and a partnership. Looking forward to more.
I am so thankful to the Atlanta Hawks Foundation, Parks and Recreation for this opportunity because it allows us to play basketball outside, enhance our skills, and last but not least, build everlasting friendships.
We welcome you back into Wheeler High School, Wildcat Arena in Marietta, Georgia. Joel Hillsman, glad to be here with you, taking a look here as I get the numbers together. Standing out there, Colin Sexton with 15 points. He's the leading scorer for Pebblebrook. 11 from Dwight Murray, very, very nice. Rebounding battle also going toward Pebblebrook, +9. They're up 20-11 in that category. Leading man for Norcross, putting the ball in the basket, 17 points from Kyle Sturtevant. Rashad Hammonds saddled with 3 fouls and has 4 points as well. Norcross shot 45%. Pebblebrook shot 58%. Points in the paint, Pebblebrook 20-14. So they're doing it quite well, and 15 points off the bench, but that's a deceptive number with Colin Sexton coming off of the bench. I asked Coach Washington at the half, why did Colin Sexton not start? He simply said, coach's decision. So whatever happened, and that's what that was. 3-ball right there by Dwight Murray, who has really been effective in this ball game. He now has 14. Thomas, jumper, good with a little jump hook in the lane. That's his second field goal of the contest. Turnovers, 7-6 were the turnovers, with Pebblebrook having 7, Norcross 6. Sexton fading away, off balance. It's good. 45-32, a 13-point lead. Now he's spinning ahead now. Here's Sturdivant. Sturdivant to goal wire. Goal wire gonna attack, go down the lane, put it up with the right hand, float off. No, Hammonds tried to put back, dunk it, it didn't go. Here comes Harden. Harden goes behind the back, up ahead to Jones running the floor. Excellent transition, a beautiful dime drop by Elias Harden. Reward the big man when he run the floor, and he'll finish like that for you. 47-32. Here goes goal wire. Goal wire gonna give it off to Thomas. Thomas up, no, and a foul, and that'll be on Jones. Jarrett Jones will pick up his first, the team's first.
That foul is called on number 15, Jarrett Jones, his first personal foul.
6:24 to go. Lance Thomas will be going to the free throw line. Not a lot of free throws shot in that first half, only 6. Norcross went 1 for 4. Pebblebrook went 2 for 2. And now the ref is having a word with Lance Thomas, and he and Jarrett Jones. Now we're saying something to them as well. He said something to Thomas, said something to Jones, and now the other official came in and said something. Whatever they just said, this all I'm gonna say. Let them play, Mr. Ref. 47-32, free throw. Spins in good. Good rotation on that shot from Lance Thomas. 47-33, 6:24 to go. So here is Lance Thomas now, taking the game to Louisville. It rolled off. No, he'll be there with Darius Perry. Free throws, he split. Rebound to Harden. He gives it over to Sexton, and now Sexton is going to call out the offense. He crossed the timeline and spins it over to Harden. Harden looks, and holds. Now kicks it back across to Sexton. 6 minutes to go. Third quarter as 2 minutes have gone by. Sexton, Drennan, Harden, Jones, and Murray, the 5 on the floor for Pebblebrook. It'll be Hammonds, Thomas, Goldwire, White, and Sturdivant. So Sexton gonna go right by him, lost it out of bounds. Crowd kind of raised up a little bit as Goldwire came out to check on Sexton. Coach Washington now emphatically giving the play call right there in front of his bench. Coach Mack out, standing on the floor, as every coach has done. The coaches know where the box is. They're not going to stay in it unless you make them stay in it. The 3 ball is an air ball by Harden. It was picked up by Thomas. Now here comes Sturdivant into the forecourt to Lance. Lance pulls a 3, badly missed off to the right side. It's on the floor. They dive for it. Harden comes away with it. He gives it over to Sexton with 5:22 to go. Sexton head up with the left-hand dribble. Backing off, now he's going to go to the foul line. Stop, picked up the dribble. It was knocked away, and a foul called on Goldwire. Jordan Goldwire now, he has 3. So Goldwire and Hammonds each have 3 apiece. Norcross coming into the game only allowing 54.8 points per game on the season. 5:15 to go in the third, they've allowed 47. Inbound underneath. Drennan tried to save it and does the Harden. Now Harden gonna spin, go baseline and do a reverse. Couldn't get the roll. Hammond squeezed the rebound outlet. Here's Lance. Lance gonna go on Jones across the lane. No good. They fight for the rebound. He dunked it home. He took the rebound from his own teammate and dunked that thing home. And Jesse Mack, as I told you, likes to call a timeout after a make. And Lance Thomas a little upset. He trying to get funky and bend that rim and comes to the bench and has a little bit of emotion and excitement to him. It'll be a full timeout. 4:56 to go. Yes, they did make sure it was a full timeout. Let's see, or did they call 30? 30, okay, we'll keep it right here, 30-second. I apologize. I saw Norcross sit down, which you can do on a 30. Catch the highlights of the tournament games and share with your friends using the StatRow app. Be sure to check out all the other great hoop teams and features on StatRow after the tournament. And also, let me make sure that I give some love out to the West Georgia Sports Information Services for providing our stats this week. They've done an outstanding job. Now, yes, I still keep my book because it's high school basketball, man. You got to keep your books. You're not always going to have the luxury of West Georgia Sports Information Services and then the wonderful scorekeepers and clock operators I done worked with the whole time. They've been messing up some stuff, but we all make mistakes. We human. That's what the refs love to say, too, especially when they make you sit through an 8-hour free throw marathon yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. We got the game we want. Sexton's got the ball. 4:24 and counting, 47-35. Sexton worked on by Goldwire, picked up the dribble, going to pull the jumper anyway. He forced it over to the left, and the rebound is going to come down, and here comes Dalvin White. Sturdivant got the rebound. White, boom, dribble laying down the right side. Toppin going to go behind the back, lost it, recovered it, kicked it back out. Sturdivant down's going to recover it. Dwight Murray right up in his chops. Here comes White. White to a cutting Goldwire in the corner. Three, good. Jordan Goldwire needed that one. I described that one wrong. I said cutting. I should have said flaring because he flared right over there to that mid-wing and put that thing through the net. It's tied up. That's fine. Tied up in the net. I mean, not in the game. 47-38. Jones now hold it. Worked on by Hammonds. He put it on the floor. Hammonds just picked up his fourth foul. Hammonds' fourth foul, and Coach Jesse Mack shakes his head and walks down the bench. Does not like it. Hammonds does not agree with it either. He has 4 fouls, so Thomas will have to come in. Coach Mack now reminding him what he can and cannot do. So Lance is back in. That's a big blow. Hammonds only has 4 points and 4 fouls. And Coach Mack upset about that and let the ref know. Baseline dunk, Colin Sexton. Off the baseline, did a chin-up, didn't he? White coming back, dips it out to Toppins. Toppins will reverse, no. Rebound's going to be ripped down, Harden up to Sexton. Sexton to Drennan. Drennan going to try to throw an alley. Colin caught it anyway and put it in. It didn't go the way you thought it was going to go. He caught it, came down, and flipped it back in. 51-38. Long three, no good, front of the iron, bounces off. Here they come running, way long pass, too far. He was going for Jared Jones, going too far, and now Coach Washington really into it, giving out the play calls. And the signal, under 3 minutes, 2:58 to go. Mervyn James will check into the ball game. Jared Jones will have a seat. Now here comes Robert Sims and all of that wide receiver ability into the contest here in the third quarter. We have not seen Dante Spann off of the Pebblebrook bench today in this contest yet. White worked on by Drennan. Left hand crouch dribble crossing midcourt. Now going to finish all the way. Floated up short. No. Put back Thomas good. So Lance Thomas going to have to carry some of the weight now with Hammonds on the bench and in foul trouble with 4 fouls. Goldwire has 3. Drennan just called out the set, and they're going to run it at the top. Drennan going to drive, floated up. No, Elias Harden tried to put back, dunk it. He missed it. It goes into the row of coaches right there. Out of bounds, and it'll be Norcross basketball. Sims, Goldwire, White, Toppin, and Thomas, the 5 on the floor for Norcross. Goldwire all the way, no. Put back dunk by the wide receiver, Robert Sims. Sims has been very effective, sometimes in short minutes, but he comes in and is very effective, 4, 5, 6 points, and now here they come running. Goldwire on the break, Goldwire layup. No, and he was fouled on the break by Drew Drennan. 2 minutes to go, 51-42. 9-point game, and it is a foul on Drew Drennan. His first, the team's second. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Joel Hilsman, glad that you're with us here inside of Wildcat Arena on the campus of Wheeler High School. The 2016 Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic. Goldwire strips to that on the first one. Marietta, Georgia. This is the Fab 4 Division Championship game. Off, no good. Split the free throws there, Goldwire. Rebound chased down by Harden. He gives it to Drennan. Drennan brings it into the forecourt, goes down the lane. He was tripped by Robert Sims, I believe. Nope, they're going to call it on goal wire. Goal wire now has 4. So the foul trouble now, uncharacteristic of Norcross. Goal wire with 4, Hammonds with 4.
Get big, Lance, get big.
Gives it in to Sexton. Sexton worked on in the corner by Toppin. Step back 3 in your face. Tickling the twine from behind the line and hanging up the net. 54-43. Man, he makes it look so easy. No good on the putback underneath. Get it out of here. A block by James. They're still fighting with Sturdivant down low, and a foul called on Mervyn James from the lead official underneath. Mervyn James will pick up his 3rd and the team's 3rd. Sexton has hit 2 shots over there. When he gets over there in that corner, it doesn't matter if it's the left one or the right one, and start fading away and let that thing go, you might as well just do what just happened. Get it out the net. Colin Sexton having to be talked to just a little bit. Now, Coach Mack is a little upset at some of the stuff that Sexton is saying. That's what Colin does. He's a little different cat. I'm not defending him. He's just different. He have fun with it. Free throw's good, 54-45. 85 seconds to go. Norcross now going to have to try and dig deep. Drennan going to drive. He dumped it off. The layup is good by Mervyn James. 56-45. Pebblebrook has been in control for quite some time now. There's been 8 lead changes, but Pebblebrook has led almost more than 15 minutes in the contest. There's a drive, shot up. Offensive foul call on Kyle Sturdivant, his first, team's 4th. 1:01 to go. Coach Mack does not like it. Lance Thomas has had a fine game, and Kyle Sturdivant has had a fine game. Might need some more from JoJo Toppin. He had 4 in that first quarter. He's been effective for the Blue Devils off the bench in recent weeks. 10 in gray. Drennan, 2 in white across the timeline. Now over on the left wing. Pops it to the top. Harden pulls the jumper along 2. No good. It skipped off the rim. Sturdivant chased it down and then threw it out of bounds off of Dwight Murray. Good hustle play. It'll be baseline out of bounds for the Norcross Blue Devils. Sturdivant, Thomas, Dalvin White, Robert Sims, and JoJo Toppin, the 5 on the floor for the Blue Devils, who are in gray with the blue numbers as we get ready to close this 3rd quarter. White goes around the Robert Sims screen. Stop. Elbow jumper. Dalvin White puts it in. Sexton now waves everybody off. Final 24 seconds. It's still a 9-point ball game now. The Falcons leading the Blue Devils, 2 Georgia 7A schools that earned their way here by winning in the Fab 4 first round game. And now you're in the championship game. Toppin now is ready to defend Sexton. Here comes the clock with 4, with 3. He's going to drive, push off, goes up, got fouled, and went and drew the hole. He hit that 3 to end that first quarter. Now he's going to drive here and go to the line, and it's on Robert Sims. So Sexton going to the free throw line, and believe it or not, this will be Colin Sexton's first trip to the free throw line today with 1 and 8/10 seconds. Good. Ten-point lead for Pebblebrook. Sexton 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He'll get 1 more. Second one. Good. Long heave at the end of the 3rd quarter. We have arrived. Pebblebrook 58, Norcross 47. The 4th quarter is coming up. There you're watching SUVTv's coverage of the 2016 Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic live from Marietta, Georgia.
The 2016 Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic broadcasts are brought to you by CBA Sports, your sports construction specialist, Adidas, Impossible is Nothing, Hawks Basketball Academy and Junior Hawks Camps, designed to give Atlanta youth the ultimate basketball experience, Assistant Basketball Coach app, your source for coaching insight, and StatRow, funding youth sports through game highlights.
Welcome you back inside of Wheeler Wildcat Arena. Joel Hillsman, glad to be here with you on SUVtv. We move to the fourth quarter. Pebblebrook in 11-point lead. They are very, very efficient in this ball game, 55% so far. Norcross 43%. Sexton has 26 points on 11 of 15 shooting. Dwight Murray 14 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Kyle Sturdivant 19 points on 7 of 13 shooting for Norcross. A Norcross turnover in the first 10 seconds of the quarter. Turnovers again, still a very well played basketball game. Only 7 by Norcross, 8 by Pebblebrook. The bench points, of course, that's going to be skewed because Colin Sexton came off the bench. He has all of the points off of the bench. Take it now and give it over to James. James now going to give it to Murray. Murray lost it. Hammonds tapped it away. Here comes White in transition. White all the way, layup good. Dalvin White, his third field goal. And it's a 30-second timeout call by Coach Jesse Mack to make it 58-49. And I'll continue to run over some stats right quick. Let's see what I'll look at. Overall, Pebblebrook is 25 of 45. And both teams 4 of 12 from deep. So that's what it looks like. Here's the trend. There it is. Pebblebrook has led for 19 minutes. Well, they've led for more than that now. They've led for 20 minutes. Score was tied one time. We've had 8 lead changes. Norcross has led for less than 4 minutes in the contest. So that's where we are right there. Headed into the fourth quarter with Pebblebrook now leading 58-49 and have yet to score here in this fourth quarter. We got that hoop from Dalvin White and then a quick 30-second timeout. Drennan, Sexton, Harden, James, and Murray, the 5 on the floor for Pebblebrook. Here's Harden. Harden puts it on the floor. Going to pull the 3 in Lance's face. Missed it, glanced off the rim. No good. Drennan got the offensive rebound. Foul line jumper, good. Offensive rebound and second chance points for the Pebblebrook Falcons. Long lead pass there. Sturdivant up. No, he'll go to the free throw line. If that's going to be on James, that'll be his 4th. Let's check it. It will be his 4th. Mervyn James with his 4th, and that'll be the team's 4th. But now Mervyn James is in foul trouble, and here comes Jared Jones getting ready to check in. Free throw, Sturdivant, good. Sturdivant held only 2 points there in that third quarter. Jared Jones will go out. Mervyn James will go out. Jared Jones will go in, and James is not happy. He did not like that foul call. 10-point ball game. Sturdivant trying to shoot it down under 10 now. It's good. Sturdivant 4 or 5 from the foul line on the evening. 60-51. Sexton holding in the forecourt between the left and right hand. Now he's going to go in a 5 count. Good defense by Jordan Goldwire to force him to get a count. So now here's White. White being worked on by Drennan. Drennan, good lateral movement there to force him to give it up. Hammond gonna spin, go baseline, put it up. No. Dwight Murray. The impact that he has had in this ball game, despite starting, he normally comes off the bench. Sexton gonna hesitate, drive, go up, meet me at the rim and don't be late, not quite. Not a jump ball, it's gonna be out of bounds. It'll be baseline out of bounds for Pebblebrook. Drennan will be inbounding. He gives it in to Sexton. Sexton worked on now immediately by Goldwire. Takes him, fades him away. It's short, no good. Hammonds gobbles up the rebound. Hammond looking for the outlet, had to put it on the floor, and now here comes Goldwire pushing down the middle. Takes the bump, shot is up, no. Foul will be on Sexton. That'll be his 2nd and the team's 5th. So going to the free throw line will be Jordan Goldwire. Goldwire struggling a bit today. He's 2 of 4 from the line. 6:04 to go in a 9-point ball game, 60-51. The free throw is good. So Goldwire go through his routine again and strokes it in good. 7-point ball game, 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pebblebrook and Norcross, glad that you're with us. Wherever you are, phone, tablet, desktop, laptop, however, we are glad that you're with us. Here goes Murray, gonna take it and pull a wing three, kaboom! Dwight Murray, you wanna talk about stepping up, another element of his game. 17 in the contest. There's a drive, no good. Thomas tried to put it back up. It's not going to roll in. Rebound ripped down out of there by Jared Jones, but then stolen by Sturdivant. And then he got it out of here. Get that shot out of here. Jones with the block. Pebblebrook running. Drennan goes with the alley. Sexton couldn't finish it. Jones couldn't. Sexton tipped. Sexton board up. No, they tipped. They're getting offensive rebounds. Outlet now. Here comes Sturdivant. Sturdivant ahead of the pack. Layup good. A bunch of offensive rebounds that could not be converted by Norcross. 8-point ball game. 3 minutes gone as we go under 5 minutes. 4:55 to go. Drennan into the forecourt. Now he eases up. Crouch dribble right at the knees between the left and the right hands. White picking him up defensively. Which way will the screen come? There's Jones giving him the screen. He's going to fake and try to grab. Harden going to catch, get to the foul line, stop, picked up his dribble, gave it to Jones. A traveling violation. Too much there with the steps. Can't do that. 4:40 to go. Fourth quarter. A full timeout call. We'll take it with them right here. Pebblebrook with a 63-55 lead. The Atlanta Hawks have summer camps and clinics for basketball players ages 8 to 14. Learn more about Junior Hawks camps and register by going to the SUVtv.com/Junior Hawks. 4:40 remaining, clock now running in an 8-point ball game. Pebblebrook in the lead. Pebblebrook in the white, Norcross in the gray. Joel Hillsman, glad that you're with us from Wheeler Arena. Does Norcross have a push in them now? White with the right hand dribble, belt high. Nobody pulls back on him. They go to his own. Going to go baseline now. Sturdivant in the corner. Goldwire, a three, good. He rattled it right on down the milk crate. From the corner, a 3-ball by Jordan Goldwire. Here comes Sexton crossing the timeline now. 5-point ball game, 4 minutes. Halfway gone. Lost it. It's on the floor. Goldwire picks it up. He may be out of bounds. Let's see. He is. And they point to the direction of the Pebblebrook Falcons. Coach Washington not pleased with that, but now he and his staff get up, going to try to get them set. So I will set it for you as well. Now Sexton goes back down to the ground and sits down. He goes and sits down. And let's see. What's going on? Sexton is sitting down right there in front of the coaches on the floor. And now his teammates are going to come over and see him. And the referees are saying that he has to come out, though. And he went slowly down to the ground. I didn't see exactly what may have happened. And now the ref says that he has to come out there and see what's going to go on, which means he's going to have to sub him out 63-58. I don't know if this is news or not. It might be to some. I don't think so it is to me. He might be hurt. Now he's going to get up and try to jog off a little bit under his own power. Coach McMillan wants Pebblebrook to have to use a timeout. Mervyn James will check it. Well, we can still reset it for you. Here's Murray, Drennan, Jones, James, and Harden. The 5 on the floor for Pebblebrook. Now it's White, Hammond, Thomas, Sturdivant, and Goldwire. Hammond trying to get a foul drawn as Jones was pushing him around. Sexton comes back to the scorer's table. Drennan working on some of that clock, 3:38 to go. Drennan gonna drive, he lost it. Now he had to pick it up, and a timeout was called. A 30-second timeout was called with 3:30 to go. That one called right there by head coach George Washington. True hoopers know you have to always get better at your craft. Download the Assistant Basketball Coach app today to get drills, plays, and content that will help you improve your game. Follow on Instagram at Coach_ABC. We've got Norcross here, so just want to remind you of the Peachtree Corners invitation. Brings national level matchups to Norcross, Georgia every year. Watch this year's event live on SUVtv on January 21st, 2017. Dalvin White now going off to the locker room. Don't know what that was about. Hammonds, Thomas, Topping, Goldwire, and Sturdivant will be the 5 on the floor for the Blue Devils. So now here comes Harden. Harden going to inbound it way back into the backcourt. Drennan going to chase it down and get it 63-58. It's a 5-point game, 3.5 to go, fourth quarter. Sexton back in. Sexton, Drennan, Jones, Murray, and Harden. Jones, a jumper. Show the range, big fella. Jarrett Jones, he has 8 in the contest. Push the lead back out now to 7. There's Goldwire, catch on the float, good. Nice dime drop in the middle by Thomas. Goldwire now has kind of turned it on in this second half. Sexton being worked on by Toppin. We go under 3 minutes. Gets the screen, hesitate, gonna go down the lane, put it up with the right hand, no. And let's see what the shot is gonna be, and it's gonna be on Thomas. Somebody better take the foul and not put it on Hammond. And now Sturdivant's gonna take it. It's gonna be called on Sturdivant. That's his second. You'll learn that as you play now. When you're playing with somebody in foul trouble, if you in the area, you take it. And it almost looked like they weren't gonna take it for Hammond. Hammond has 4 now, and Goldwire has 4. Thomas has 1, Topping has 1. So they need to be taking foul. Dalvin White running back onto the Norcross bench. Maybe just a bathroom break. Left hand dribble by Drennan, 2:40 to go. Jones caught it, spins it over in the corner. Now here's Harden. Harden gonna hesitate, gonna go down the lane, stop, lost his footing. Murray in the corner of 3, no good. Jones went up and got the rebound, out of bounds, it'll stay with Pebblebrook. He and Hammond were going up. Jones just stretched out that long tentacle of the left arm and almost got the rebound himself, and then it went off of Hammond out of bounds. 2.5 to go, 5-point game. Nobody's left. If they left their seat and they went to stand up because they couldn't sit down. Foul called on Joseph Toppin. And now we're in the 1-and-1. Toppin called with his second. That'll be the team's 7th. So now Colin Sexton will be going to the free throw line. Sexton still stuck on 26 points. Off the bench, mind you. And this is only his 3rd free throw attempt. Good rotation, short on the front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Thomas, the big man showing the handles in the open floor, gives it over to Sturdivant. 5-point game, important possession right here for the Blue Devils. Going behind the back one way and the other at the top, gives it to Hammonds. Hammonds had a quiet day now. He's been in foul trouble. He's got 4 fouls and 4 points, and that's a turnover. Outlet to Sexton, slam dunk on the break, Colin Sexton. 7-point ball game, 2 minutes to go. Sturdivant now gonna try to push the pace. Get it out of here. Jones with the block. Harden gonna give it out to Sexton. Showtime, boy. Back-to-back fast break dunks for Colin Sexton. That's points 28 and 30. 69-60. 1:35 to go. Flip it up. No. Sturdivant took the contact. The foul call. 69-60. 92 seconds to go. Colin Sexton now getting the love. Here comes your SUVtv replay. Yeah, just have fun with it. And now guess what? I said wasn't nobody leaving. They're starting to head to the exits. Colin Sexton done gave him 2 fast break dunks. They done seen enough in a 9-point game, and Sturdivant is at the free throw line, and it's in and out, no good. Norcross came in, the number 1 team in Georgia 7A. Pebblebrook came in as the number 7 team. Pebblebrook has played one of the toughest schedules in all of not even the county, the state, the East Coast. How about America? We'll keep it right here. And Sturdivant hit the second one. 69-61. Enjoy Colin Sexton's dunks or any of the dunks with StatRow. It's a sports highlight app that shares its revenue with youth and high school teams. StatRow showcases youth and high school sports highlights and gives a portion of their revenue back to the teams to reduce the cost of playing sports. Visit statrow.com today and learn how your team can partner with StatRow. We talked about Colin Sexton and how he's been at the gym all day. Well, I had to take me a bathroom break yesterday, and he was back there in the back chilling with his phone plugged in. I said, "You ready for tomorrow?" He said, "Oh, yeah." So after he came down and did that dunk, he came right down and pointed and said, "I told you." I can't argue with it. There it is, 30 points, but the 17 from Dwight Murray, very impressive from Murray on 7 of 12. The efficiency from Colin Sexton, 13 of 18 and 30 points. 12 boards from Elias Harden. He has done his work. He struggled from the field, 1 of 8, but those 12 boards, 11 defensively, and the boards right now with 1:32 remaining are +5 in favor of Pebblebrook, 32-27, and Harden has to call a timeout on the baseline underneath. Norcross has led in this ball game for 3 minutes and 59 seconds. The score was tied once, and there were 8 lead changes. And I guarantee you on that last lead change, Pebblebrook got it and ran away with it. It was back and forth in the beginning. But it has been a very good game. And also now Kyle Sturdivant has played very well as well. 24 points, 8 of 16. He has been very effective. Rashawn Hammond saddled with the foul trouble, 4 points and 4 rebounds. That's what that was for Rashawn Hammond. Goldwire, 12 points so far and 3 boards. And Pebblebrook has shot the ball well all night long. 56%. Now from deep it's been a little different, 5 of 15, but still so far right now with 92 seconds to go, 56% shooting with 1:32 remaining. So now out of the timeout, each team has 1 left. Harden underneath, looking, and he gets it in now to Murray. Murray looks and he gets it to Sexton. Sexton now over to Harden. Harden bobbled and a foul call, and that'll be on Dalvin White. So White did check back in. He'll pick up his first. Team's 8. Harden will go to the free throw line. His first trip today. Norcross 10 of 16 from the line. Pebblebrook 4 of 5, and that is kind of odd right there. Sexton 2 of 3. You know you're used to Sexton getting to the free throw line 10, 11, 12 times. He's been doing that lately. Didn't do that today. Was very efficient, 13 of 18 and 30 points. Harden at the free throw line now. Elias Harden. Shot has not been there today, and he missed the free throw. Hammonds gets the rebound. They tip it away, Sturdivant to Goldwire. Goldwire going to race and put a floater up on the baseline. Good. Jordan Goldwire did come around now, especially in this fourth quarter. 9 points in the quarter, 13 and a half. Sexton tried to get away with it, and there was a foul. And it was called on Lance Thomas. Lance with the foul, so now Sexton will go to the free throw line, 69-63. With 1:08 to go. It's not over now. It's a 6-point ball game. It is not over. And if you have been paying attention to the Tournament of Champions, you have realized that there's a lot of things that have not been over. Sexton, free throw, good. Sexton at the line again. Free throw, good. Ball tipped into the backcourt, and it'll be an over and back. And Coach Washington feels good, jumps up, pumps his fist. 1:03 to go. Topping off the bench now for Norcross. He's going to come in. Hammond's going to go out. Trying to protect that fourth foul. 8-point game with 1:03 to go, and Coach Mack is not giving up. Harden is going to inbound it. Looking, he goes, and the pass was stolen by Goldwire, who pulls the three. It's good. Jordan Goldwire, three, and a timeout quickly called. We warned you now. It's a 5-point game, 59 and 2/10 seconds. It is a full timeout. We'll take it with them right here. 59.2 left. Point ball game. Norcross, however, out of timeouts. Harden looking. They're trying to deny it. He gets it inbound to Drennan. Drennan crosses the timeline. They're going to try to come up and foul him very quickly. White chased away from him. Now he's going to give it to Sexton and just hold it. Sexton now going to split him. Stop and spin back. Now holds and looks. Now goes over there to Harden with 44 seconds. And the foul was given now. Let's see who it'll be on. It'll be on Dalvin White. White picks up his second. So Elias Harden now will get another opportunity at the free throw line. 5-point ball game. Coach Mack coaching it to the very end. And a lot of people who started leaving, now they're standing at the top because it actually could be something crazy happen. Isaiah Hart made some stuff happen this week with a game winner. Isaac Okoro stole the show earlier today. Free throw, Harden. No good. Elias Harden struggling today in all ways. He had a deuce in that second quarter, and that has been it. 0 of 2 from the line today, but he has been the Windex man, grabbing the boards. He had 12 boards. Harden will get one more. Pebblebrook trying to improve to 8-4 with one of the thickest schedules in America. Free throw, up, good. Here comes Hammonds. Hammonds lost it. Murray get the steal. Here's Sexton on the break. Show out. Oh, you got to make that one. Here comes Murray getting the rebound. And the foul given, and I think that's going to be on Rashad. Rashad, go ahead and walking to the bench. I think it's on him. Not sure. Nope, it's going to be on Sturdivant. That'll be his third. Colin tried to show out right there for real, didn't you, son? But that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have fun with it. I'm all about having the fun. When you have fun with it, it makes your life a whole lot longer. Ain't they say laughter is the best medicine? Free throw, good. Murray stuck it in there. Murray, very impressive today. I hate to tell you guys that again, 18 points. He got the start. And it is good. Just to show you the depth of this ball club, 8-point lead. They swept through. Harden with the steal. Now Harden into the forecourt, and he was fouled by Sturdivant, and that'll be Sturdivant's fourth. Crowd now has kind of decided that 8 points in 21 seconds might be a bit much. Free throw. No good. Rolled out for Elias Harden. That might be the only thing that hasn't gone well for Pebblebrook that we see. Now, when Coach Washington pops in the tape, he may see a whole bunch of other stuff. Free throw. Good by Harden. Bring it into the forecourt. There's a long three by Goldwire. Good. Jordan Goldwire still trying to shoot life into Norcross. 75-69. There's a long pass. Here comes Jarrett Jones to finish it off. And that'll be the ball game. So the number 7 team in the state just took down the number 1 team in the state and the number 19 team in the nation. Pebblebrook with a 77-69 victory over the Norcross Blue Devils. And we got the award ceremony coming up as Pebblebrook has won the Fab 4 division. I'll get the final stats. So we're going to step out, take a quick break right here on SUVtv, and we'll be right back.
The 2016 Tournament of Champions Holiday Classic broadcast are brought to you by CBA Sports, your sports construction specialist, Adidas, Impossible is Nothing, Hawks Basketball Academy and Junior Hawks Camps, designed to give Atlanta youth the ultimate basketball experience, Assistant Basketball Coach app, your source for coaching insight, and StatRow, funding youth sports through game highlights.
MVP. Let's get a picture. And now we want to award the championship trophy to Pebblebrook High School. Let's get a team picture with that. Hey Ryan, are we done? Let's give a hand again to Norcross for a hell of a game. A hell of a two days. 45. Thank you all for coming out.